to you by WikiVD Documentaries. Corey Graves.
Matthew Polinsky is an American color commentator, columnist, and retired professional wrestler. He is currently signed to WWE as a color commentator for Raw and 205 Live under the ring name Corey Graves. He is a former NXT Tag Team Champion with Adrian Neville. Polinsky is also known for his work on the independent circuit under the ring name Sterling James Keenan. Early life. Polinsky was born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the son of a Hungarian couple. He attended college and got a degree in marketing. Independent promotions. Polinsky chose his ring name the night before his first professional wrestling match, and picked the name Sterling James Keenan as a tribute to Sterling Sharp, Polinsky's favorite American football player as a child, and Maynard James Keenan of the band Tool.
Keenan debuted on March 22, 2000. Throughout the next few years, Keenan appeared for various promotions, including Dory Funk Jr.'s Funkin' Conservatory, where he competed with wrestlers including Paul London, Adam Windsor, and Onyx. In 2002, Keenan teamed with Dream Machine, Chris Cage to win the Funkin' Conservatory Tag Team Championship by defeating the team of London and Windsor. Keenan also made appearances for NWA Upstate, Independent Wrestling Association Mid-South, Cleveland All Pro Wrestling, and Full Throttle Wrestling. On April 26, 2002, Keenan and Mad Mike won the NWA East Tag Team Championship by defeating the Premier Players.
Keenan was part of the Union of Independent Professional Wrestlers promotion in both of its incarnations. He won the UIPW Keystone Cruiserweight Championship. Beginning in 2005, he appeared regularly for Far North Wrestling, and on November 2, 2007, he won a Battle Royal to win the FNW Heavyweight Championship. He defeated Samoa Joe and Rikishi by countout on August 23, 2007 to win the Ballpark Brawl Natural Heavyweight title.
On February 24, 2008, Keenan won Absolute Intense Wrestling's Heavyweight Championship by winning a 30-man gauntlet match. Keenan competed for Pro Wrestling 01 and has won the 01 United States Heavyweight Championship on 2 occasions. On March 8, 2008, Keenan defeated Mr. Wrestling 3 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to win the championship. For the first time, he only held the championship for a week, before dropping it to Dr. X on March 15 in Morganville, New Jersey. On May 9, Keenan won the championship for the second time, defeating Jake Manning in Limerick, Pennsylvania. He held the championship for just under a month, before losing it to Rick Landell on June 1.
Throughout the years, Keenan has also made sporadic appearances for Ring of Honor. His debut appearance for the promotion was at Round Robin Challenge 2 on April 25, 2003, where he teamed with EZ Money in a tag team scramble match won by the SAT. He returned to ROH over 2 years later at Redemption on August 12, 2005. Where he participated in a four-corner survival match won by Steel. In October 2005, he lost a singles match to Claudio Castagnoli in a singles match between Keenan and Steel at Tag Wars 2006. In January 2006 ended in a no contest due to interference from Chris Hero and the Necro Butcher. 6 months later, at In Your Face, Keenan and Jason Blade lost a tag team match to the Briscoe brothers. He made his single appearance in ROH in 2007 at the 5th Year Festival Dayton event, losing
to Jimmy Rave and another appearance in March 2009 at Steel City Clash, losing to Delirious. He also appeared on the Ring of Honor Wrestling television show on the April 4, 2009 episode, losing to Eric Stevens.
International Wrestling Cartel 2002-2007. Keenan debuted in the International Wrestling Cartel on October 19, 2002, defeating Troy Lords. On the following IWC show, Keenan defeated CM Punk before losing to Shirley Doe on 2 separate occasions, but defeating Josh Prohibition. On December 28, Keenan teamed with Dustin Ardeen to challenge the Devil's Advocates for the IWC Tag Team Championship, but were unsuccessful. In May 2003, Keenan participated in IWC's Super Indie Tournament, defeating BJ Whitmer in the first round, but losing to Colt Cabana in the second. At IWC's Revengeance show in September, Keenan defeated Al B. Dam to earn a match for the IWC Heavyweight Championship.
He received his championship match on November 1, 2003, and defeated Dennis Gregory to win the championship. At Rebirth of Extreme on November 22, Keenan successfully retained the championship in a rematch against Gregory, and made further successful defenses against Punk on December 12, Dean Radford on January 31, 2004, and February 24, and against Super Hentai on March 6. 2 weeks later, on March 20, Keenan lost the IWC Heavyweight Championship to Radford, and failed to regain it in a rematch on April 3, and on April 17, when he lost a tables match to Radford.
In July 2004, Keenan unsuccessfully challenged Chris Sabin for the IWC Super Indie Championship. That December, after Sabin had vacated the Super Indie Championship, Keenan won a 4-way match against Petey Williams, Josh Prohibition, and John McChesney to win the vacant championship.
He made a successful defense of the championship against AJ Styles on February 24, 2005, in Claudio Castagnoli the following night. In April he retained the championship against Nate Webb, before losing a championship match to Dustin Idol by countout in final championship defense on April 29, 2005. That same night, McChesney won the Super Indie Tournament, winning the championship as part of his victory, despite having not beaten Keenan. The next night, a match for the championship between Keenan and McChesney ended in a double countout. In March 2006, Keenan unsuccessfully challenged Doe for the IWC Heavyweight Championship. That September, Keenan was part of a tournament for the vacant IWC Heavyweight Championship, but was eliminated in the first round after losing to Ricky Reyes. On August 4, 2007, Keenan lost another match for the championship, this time to longtime rival Dennis Gregory, in what proved to be his final match in the company.
1 Pro Wrestling 2005-2009. Keenan made his debut for the United Kingdom-based 1 Pro Wrestling at their inaugural show, A Cruel Twist of Fate, on October 1, 2005, defeating D.L.O. Brown. He quickly formed an alliance with The Biz, and the pair defeated Sabu and Ulf Herman in a hardcore tag team match on January 7, 2006. In March, Keenan competed in a tournament to determine the inaugural 1 Peter Watt Heavyweight Champion, but was defeated by AJ Styles in a quarterfinal match. He moved on to feud with Spud, defeating him on May 26. At Know Your Enemy Night 1 at Fight Club 2 in July, Keenan defeated Spud in an Iron City Street fight. 3 weeks later, Keenan replaced Matt Hyson in a tag team match where he and Spud challenged Jody Fleisch and Johnny Storm for the 1 Peter Watt Tag Team Championship.
They were unsuccessful after Keenan attacked Spud during the match at Invincible in August. A tag team match featuring Keenan and Hyson vs. Spud and Teddy Hart ended in a no contest after several other wrestlers interfered, prompting a 10-man elimination tag team match which Keenan's team won.
At Resurrection in April 2007, Keenan challenged Romeo Roselli for the New Wrestling Evolution Heavyweight Championship, but was disqualified for using the championship belt as a weapon. He then began challenging Ulf Herman for the 1 Peter Watt Heavyweight Championship, but was unsuccessful in a 4-way match on June 29. When Herman retained the championship, Keenan failed to win the championship again on June 30 and August 18. On October 13, at second anniversary show, Keenan defeated Herman to win the championship in a steel cage match.
Keenan successfully defended the championship against Doug Williams on January 25, 2008, and Martin Stone, Darren Burridge and Abyss in a 4-way match the following night. His next defense was on October, when he lost to Johnny Moss via disqualification, and retaining the championship as a result. At the third anniversary show that same month, Keenan retained the championship against Raven. Keenan eventually lost the championship to Martin Stone on April 18, 2009 at The Extreme, ending his championship reign at 554 days.
He continued to feud with Stone in an unsuccessful attempt to regain the championship throughout 2009, and made his final 1 Peter Watt appearance at the 4th anniversary show in November. WWE. Before signing a contract with WWE, Keenan made several appearances for the company. On April 26, 2006, Keenan and CM Punk lost a dark match to the Jiminy prior to the SmackDown taping. On June 6, 2006, Keenan teamed with John Bolan in a loss to Jamie Noble and Kid Cash.
Keenan appeared on an episode of WWE Heat that was taped on August 6, losing to Val Venis. Keenan appeared on the August 10, 2007, episode of SmackDown, where he was easily squashed by Mark Henry.
Developmental territories 2011-2014. In August 2011, it was reported that Polinsky had signed a developmental contract with WWE.
Polinsky announced that he would be performing in WWE's developmental territory, Florida Championship Wrestling, under the ring name Corey Graves. He debuted at the FCW television tapings on September 25, losing to Eric Rowan. The following year, on March 17, 2012, Graves won the FCW Florida Tag Team Championship with Jake Carter by defeating Bo Rotundo and Husky Harris. When WWE rebranded FCW into WWE NXT, Graves and Carter participated in the inaugural tapings in June 2012. They defeated CJ Parker and Nick Rogers in match aired in July.
Graves was re-established as a singles wrestler on November 14 with a win over Oliver Gray, following a submission victory over Yoshitatsu in December. Graves attacked the NXT champion Seth Rollins, and was awarded a title match on the January 2, 2013 episode of NXT. Graves failed to capture the championship despite winning via disqualification following interference from Rollins' associates in the Shield. After singles victories over former partner Carter and Alex Riley, Graves faced Conor O'Brien in a No. 1 Contenders match.
The match ended in a no contest after the Shield attacked both men, and Graves later lost in a triple threat #1 contenders match. Graves transitioned into a feud with the Shield, challenging them to a match for costing him title opportunities. He faced Rollins in a lumberjack match, which he lost when the other members of the Shield interfered. In May, Graves began feuding with the Wyatt family following a confrontation with leader Bray Wyatt. After being eliminated by Wyatt in a battle royal, Graves teamed with Cassius Ohno to unsuccessfully challenge Luke Harper and Eric Rowan for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And Graves, Ohno, and Adrian Neville lost to the Wyatt family in a six-man tag team match. After the Wyatts injured Ohno in storyline, Graves began regularly teaming with Neville. And on the July 18th episode of NXT, they defeated Harper and Rowan to capture the NXT Tag Team Championship. The duo held the championship for nearly 3 months, before losing to the Ascension in September. After failing to regain the title, Graves attacked Neville to provoke a feud, thus turning heel. They traded victories before Graves suffered a legitimate concussion, rendering him temporarily inactive. He returned in January 2014 to enter a feud with Sami Zayn. Graves defeated Zayn on April 3, but was defeated in a six-man tag team match teaming with the Ascension against Zayn and the Usos. Graves then suffered a second concussion, causing him to be absent from television for several months. Color commentator of Raw and 205 Live 2016-present. Following the 2016 WWE Draft, it was announced that Graves would be joining the Raw commentary team on July 25. On the first post-brand split episode of Raw, Graves began serving as a color commentator alongside Michael Cole and Byron Saxton. On November 29, Graves joined the commentary team for the Cruiserweight Division's WWE Network exclusive show, 205 Live, alongside Mauro Ranallo and Austin Aries. In March 2017, following Ranallo's departure with the company and Aries' return to in-ring action, Graves would be joined by Tom Phillips on commentary for 205 Live. On the May 29 episode of Raw, Graves would directly report to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle about some scandalous information that was sent to him about Angle, with Angle telling Graves, "If this is true, it could ruin me." On the June 19 episode of Raw, as Angle tried to solve the mystery of who attacked both Enzo and Cass over the last few weeks, Graves would show security footage of Big Cass faking his attack, which led to Cass to reveal himself as the one who attacked Enzo Amore, before attacking Amore once again, officially disbanding the team. Other media. Polinsky, as Corey Graves, made his video game debut as a playable character in the WWE 2K15 video game, and has his own path in the Who Got NXT mode for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 versions of the game, documenting his matches in NXT. Corey Graves was a part of E60 documentary, WWE Behind the Curtain. Corey Graves is unlocked in the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versions of WWE 2K15 via My Career mode. The requirement is to fight to the main event brand to get promoted. In 2015, Polinsky started writing a monthly column for alternative press entitled Stay Loud. The column covers the intersection of wrestling and music. Personal life. Polinsky has a wife, Amy, and they have 3 children as of 2014. He also has a younger brother, Sam, who wrestles for Mexican promotion CMLL. Polinsky is a professional piercer, after training as an apprentice, at the request of a friend of his who needed a piercer in his tattoo shop. He has worked in the Naughty Vibrations shop in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, and in a shop named True Image in New Kensington, Pennsylvania. Polinsky is known for his tattoos. He got 2 of them before the age of 16 with his parents' permission, and after turning 18, got sleeve tattoos on both his arms, made up of several clearly visible and separate tattoos tied together with designs. He also has tattoos on his neck, and has the words, "Stay Down," tattooed across his knuckles.
Polinsky is described as a typical yinzer and often shows pride in being from Pittsburgh on WWE programming, often mentioning his bar hopping on Pittsburgh's South Side, and mentioning his favorite places to visit.
Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVD Documentaries. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.